Gentlemen, and welcome back to a part 4 of What is Wrong with Games. Now, you may be asking yourselves if you are, why are you back on Fortnite? And the answer may surprise you. There's another thing here that I just need to point out. Now, the thing I'm going to be talking about, it just popped up, XP. Now you may be thinking, but what's wrong with the XP? Well, if anybody has played Season 1 of Chapter 3, a few people will have noticed that XP, that you've gotten far less than you did in the previous season. Now, why is that? And that may surprise you. It's been heavily reduced. Like last season, I was already at the 80s plus on the third week. And basically, it makes no sense why it takes that long. Like, why does it take that long? And, you know, I would say like there's a simple fix, but I don't know if there's one. Are Epic Games going to fix this issue of the XP? Probably not, because when have they ever done something that's never been for money? But, yeah, so if they do miraculously somehow fix the amount of XP players get, then XP level will be back to normal. But right now we are currently behind in challenges and also levels. And the only people that are at the, well, I would say roughly close to the levels that players should be by this time, if you play the amount that I do, you would be around about 80, 90, maybe getting to 100. But right now, because of this, you're in the 30s, 40s if you're lucky. That would just be for the casual players. Well, you're definitely not going to be reaching that, because if you just casually play a couple matches a day, you're going to be like in the 20s by now. Is there ways to, beat the system? No. You could try the AFK XP farms, but as everyone knows, they have a cap, a daily cap that you can earn XP on. It's not a reliable source. Is there any other methods? No. You could just play normal custom game. You get about the same amount of XP per day as you would playing the game normally. So if you're somebody who doesn't like, grinding out the one game mode, then play a couple others. Play the pop hunt, play, 1v1s, races, that type of thing. And you might just make it, if you're lucky. Most people are not, so those people who don't like playing custom games and just like playing the Battle Royale, what can you do? Well, there's not very much information I can offer. My expertise is not the best when it comes to the standard Battle Royale. I would say I'm above novice. But what I could recommend you doing is prioritizing. Go for certain challenges, like for the milestones that seem easy, that will help you a little bit. Besides that, play the game normally. That is the second best advice I can give you. What to do if that doesn't work? Sorry, I'm not a miracle worker. If that doesn't help you get high levels semi-fast, then you could go find, they're guaranteed as somebody on YouTube has found an exploit that will probably eventually get patched, that you can use for about maybe a couple days or a week. But even then, if you do use that, you're going to be still behind. The only way that people are going to get up in XP is if, Epic Games fixes the amount of XP that players do get in matches, kills, and if they bring back XP from harvesting. Because if you notice, when you broke a tree, you got a small amount of XP. Or a wall or a walk, you got XP for breaking them. Maybe small, but it was, helpful. Now, because of how the fact that building's been disabled, you don't have that luxury. You can't just rely on breaking down walls or trees to get at least a semi-decent XP. No, you have to rely on the game base content. Is that fair? Is that what the whole plan was for turning it off? No. I explained in the last video why they turned off the building, but unfortunately it led to this. Maybe things will pick up once building's back, but until that time, keep your eyes out, watch out for the weekly seasonal challenges, they'll help you the most. And if not, well, you could always do what I do, which is, right now you can see I'm currently running around with a fishing rod. Why am I doing that? Well, one of the milestones is collecting fish. Everyone's probably seen it. It's probably one of the meh challenges, just 7,000. What's the point? Well, you also get fish, not just from, no, you also get XP, sorry, from not just completing the challenge, but also from catching fish on their own. Is it good? Well, every so often, I do see 2k worth of XP every time I get a fish successfully. Sometimes, as you can see, it is a bit lower, 80. And it has something to do, I think, with the stars. So the better quality fish, the more XP you do get. So, if you can, grab a fishing rod, because there's no point, because the only two weapons you need is either a rifle, SMG, or both. Sometimes shotgun, but to be honest, SMGs sometimes can damage shotguns, especially the one I've got in my inventory right now. That one can. Oh, speak of the devil, the reason why you want fish is you can get better loot. For example, I just got a blue SMG, which is better than the green one I got. You can get purples, legendaries. It's the same. It's the same amount of chances you do from a chest when it comes to the guns or the rarities. But with the XP factor being better, it is kind of positive. So if you do want a fast method of XP, but you don't want to wait for the challenges, combine some of the milestones that do offer XP with your playstyle. Like, I normally wouldn't do this. I would just be, grinding out challenges, getting up there. But this method, it's got me like 5 levels in a couple matches, which, not doing this, I get maybe lucky, I have like 1 or 2 levels every other match. So it is worth it. Is there any other advice I could give you? Well, there's also searching, opening boxes, ammo crates, that type of thing. Do offer XP as well, in the hundreds, but again, you have to have your loot. So I would advise plotting a route, so you can follow that path and get through and be lucky to get a decent amount of XP. As you see, I made it to top 10. I have not run into a single person while doing this, because people don't do this type of milestone. Because of that, your chances of getting into combat is slimmer, so killing XP won't be as good. But you can also kill, animals such as the frogs or the chickens, wolves, boars, even sharks if you see them. Now, anything else besides that? No. I mean, playing the game's all you can really do after that point. But, everyone finds their way. This is my way, which is combining certain milestones. For example, save the good ones for last. So, for example, tank and IO damage. Save them. Because if you save those gold matches where you just gather stuff for the tank, most of the tank locations are close to IO. You can get a good chunk of those combined. Granted, I think some of them do involve players, but again, people seem to like engaging the tank. So you have an advantage there. People will come for you in the tank, so always carry at least one repair torch and a fuel can. Keep the tank topped up. Stick to the roads if you're doing that challenge. If you try taking the tanks over water, they will sink fast. So be smart, not dumb. Stick to roads with those things. Anything else I can recommend? Weapons. Weapons to avoid, weapons to use. For example, as you see right now, I'm rocking the SMG and shotgun combo. Use the SMG to break the shield. Use the shotgun to, once the shield's broken. Wide burst, full auto, just hold down the trigger, keep them in center mass. Get a few people killed. As you see right now, I'm currently in center. Now, what odds to be winning this? Because you do get, the Victory Royale XP. Quite a fair bit. But, again, oh shit. And then there is this type of player. Well, I lost to a legendary. But anyways, that's the best advice I can give you so far. I'll try to keep up to date on the issue to see if your XP does get good. As you see, look, match total XP 12,000. Last season you're averaging 24 to 50,000 on that. That's proof of the pudding. Look up any YouTube video on Chapter 3 Season 1, look at the XP amounts. People are earning a lot more back then. But yeah, this is Spartan Wolf signing off. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. Bye.